Imagine being 16, your hands already raw, your breath already short, your body already older than your years. Imagine giving the world light while your own life fades into shadow. You are the candle, maker's daughter, and each flame you kindle steals another breath from your lungs. The workshop is your prison, a low room with walls streaked black from smoke. Tables littered with wicks, vats of melted wax bubbling in the corner, pans of tallow congealing into lumps of greasy white. The air is thick with fumes, acrid, metallic, bitter. It clings to your skin, your hair, your teeth, your father's. Back is bent as he stirs the vat. His hands shake from years of burns. Your younger brother coughs as he twists wicks around pegs. And you dip, lift, dip. Each string lowered into the scalding wax, then raised again, coated thicker. With each plunge, rows upon rows of candles hang drying from wooden beams, their pale bodies gleaming like bones. The room glows with their light, but the light is not for you. By midday, your skin stings. The steam from the vats clings to your face until your eyes blur. The wax splashes on your wrists, raising blisters that burst and bleed. Your apron is stiff with hardened drips, your dress spotted with burns, your head pounds. Each breath tastes of metal, of rot. You swallow, but the taste never leaves. Still, you keep dipping. Because if you do not, there is no coin. And if there is no coin, there is no bread. The merchants come in the afternoon, boots clean, coats fine. They wrinkle their noses at the smell. But they smile at the sight of the candles. Perfect for weddings, one says, fingering a taper. Fit for the altar, says another. They count their coins, drop them into your father's hand, and leave. Without looking at you, they will burn your candles at feasts, at prayers, at celebrations of life. And you, the girl who made them, will cough yourself to sleep in a room that smells of smoke and sickness. Nights are no kinder. You return home with wax still clinging to your skin. You wash your arms in cold water, though the burns throb long after. You chew stale bread slowly, trying to ignore the hunger that gnaws still. Your chest aches. You lie on the mat, staring at the ceiling beams, listening to your brother's cough, echoing in the dark. When sleep comes, it brings no peace. You dream of candles taller than towers, their flames consuming the air until you cannot breathe. You wake gasping, your throat raw, the smell of tallow still in your lungs. The next morning, you returned, because the vats do not wait, the wicks do not dip themselves. The merchants will return, and there must always be more. Dip, lift, dip, lift. Your hands tremble, but you force them steady. Your father watches, his eyes tired. Does not speak, but you know his thoughts. He, too, once believed this was only work. Now he knows it is a sentence. The wax eats you slowly, piece by piece. By late spring, you notice changes. Your skin pales. Your lips lose their color. Your hair grows brittle, snapping when you braid it. Your arms grow thin, even as your belly swells with bloat. The other girls whisper in the market, "Candlemaker's daughter looks sickly. Candlemaker's daughter does not smile anymore. Candlemaker's daughter smells of tallow and smoke." You hear them. You say nothing. Because what could you say? That your body is burning from the inside, just as the candles do. One evening, after the merchants leave, you linger by the drying racks. Hundreds of candles swayed gently in the draft, their wicks blackened from testing. You trail your finger. A long one, its wax smooth, flawless. You imagine it burning in some grand hall, lighting laughter, music, joy, and you wonder, will anyone ever light a candle for you? Your father coughs behind you. His hands tremble as he packs the coins away. His eyes, ringed with fatigue, meet yours for a moment. He knows. He has always known. But there is no choice. The wax must be melted. The wicks must be dipped. The candles must burn. And so must you. Summer comes, but warmth never touches you. The sun blazes outside, yet inside the workshop the air is still thick, heavy, choking. Sweat runs down your face, but your hands are cold. Your skin has turned the color of ash. Your lips are cracked. your eyes ringed with shadows. When you walk to the well, neighbors glance at you and then look away. Some say the work itself is cursed, that no one who makes light can escape the dark. You do not argue, because you feel it already. Your breath shortens. Each climb up the stairs leaves you gasping. Each trip with a bundle of wicks makes your vision blur. You grip the door frames to steady yourself, praying your knees will not buckle, but still. You dip, dip, lift, dip. Your arms tremble, your hands shake, but you force yourself steady. The vats hiss, the wax bubbles, the fumes rise. You swallow them with every breath, and every breath steals something more from you. Your brother coughs harder now. He is only 9. Yet his chest rattles with the same sickness that gnaws at you. His small hands twist wicks until they bleed. His face pale beneath streaks of soot. You watch him work and you see yourself smaller, younger, before the fumes carve shadows into your bones. You want to tell him to stop, to run, to leave this place forever, but you cannot. The candles must be made. The merchants must be paid. The bread must come. One night you collapse. The room spins. Your hands slip. The candle falls, wax splattering across the floor. You fall to your knees, breath tearing from your chest. Your father rushes to your side, his face pale, his hands trembling. He whispers your name as though speaking it might bring you back. You shake your head. It's nothing, you rasp. I'll work again tomorrow. But you both know it is. Not nothing. It is the end, creeping closer. Autumn arrives. The air outside turns sharp. But inside the workshop, it is always the same, hot, heavy, suffocating. You move slower now, each dip of the wick a battle. Your burns no longer heal. Your arms are mottled with scars, your veins dark beneath your skin. You cough until you taste blood. You hide the rags you spit into, folding them beneath the workbench. So your brother does not see, but he sees anyway. His eyes are wide with fear, with grief. Will you die? He asks one evening, his voice barely above a whisper. You cannot answer. The merchants still come. They still wrinkle their noses at the smell, still praise the candles, admiring their smoothness, their glow. Perfect for the church, one says, smiling, fit for the festival. Another nods. They do not see the girl swaying in the corner, her breath shallow, her skin gray. They do not care. One evening, you sit before the racks of drying candles. Hundreds hang above you, their pale forms gleaming in the fading light. You watch the flames of the test tapers flicker and dance, throwing shadows across the walls. You think of the lives they will light. Weddings, feasts, prayers, births, and you realize you will never see any of them. Your light will never leave this room. Winter comes, and with it, the end. Your body fails faster than the days can pass. You rise each morning weaker, your steps slower, your cough harsher. Your father begs you to rest. You shake your head because if you stop, who will dip the wicks? Who will bring the bread? So you work still, though your body is already breaking. One night, when the vats are low and the candles half finished, you feel it, the final flicker. Your hands falter. The wax slips. The flame of a taper flares in the draft, and you fall. Your brother screams. Your father rushes forward. But you are already gone, your breath swallowed by the same fumes that fed the candles. They bury you by the church, your name carved into wood that will rot before the year is out. The merchants do not come. The neighbors do not weep. The priest lights the same candles you made, their flames steady, their glow pure. No one remembers the hands that bled for them, but the light remembers. Each flame carries a piece of you, the girl who gave her body for others' warmth, who burned with the candles until she was ashdot. Your story ends as every candle does, not with a blaze, but with a quiet breath, a flicker, and then darkness. Imagine giving the world light, flame after flame, while your own life is consumed in silence. Would you have kept dipping the wicks, or let the last candle burn without you? For more untold lives and hidden histories, subscribe to Refound Legacy.